Hey everybody, what's going on out there? It's Ryan Kidd and I am the Human B-Side and I'm back with another mega video. Today we're going to talk about one of my favorite record labels ever, the world's most flexible label, Stiff Records. In particularly their first 100 singles they ever released as a part of something called the Buy Series. Now the Buy Series has 290 titles in total, but today we're going to look at the first 100 and I've compiled them right here. If it ain't stiff, it ain't in this box. And I thought this would be a really fun video to share. And instead of going through them like, hey, here's buy number one, here's buy number two, I said, let's get them all together and we'll go from worst to first. We're going to go from 100 all the way to what I think is the best stiff single in the first 100 of the Buy series. This was a lot of fun to compile because Stiff really runs the gamut of genres, man. You're going to see punk, new wave, reggae, power pop, ska, pub rock, and then some really like one-off weirdo oddities, some creative stuff that made Stiff Records really fun to collect. And I love collecting singles, so if you do too, Stiff Records is a dream label for you. But yeah, we got to get into it. But before we do, it wouldn't be Stiff Records if there wasn't a little trickery to this list. So in the first 100 of the Buy series, there were 4 singles that weren't issued, and Stiff didn't replace them. They just moved on to the next number in the Buy series. Now, I have 3 out of the 4 on a single outside of the Buy series. There's one in particular that I don't have that is really rare, and if anybody out there has it, I would love to just even see a copy of this. It's a great single, but we'll get to that when we do. Right now, we've got 100 singles to get through. And like Stiff Records says, when you kill time, you murder success. So let's jump into it with number 100. And I got to preface it with this. For the smash hits that Stiff had, there were some clunkers. And you're going to see a few clunkers in the beginning, starting with this one from 1979. Now, on this star here, I'll put the catalog number. This one's Buy 51. What I ranked it, the year, and then on the bottom, Stiff Records was great for this. They had like some cool etchings in the dead wax, and I read them all, and if one jumped out to me or made me laugh, I wrote it down on the star so I could share it with you. But this is number 100, Buy number 51 from 1979. It's a single called Peppermint Lump by the artist Angie. There's a lot of weird things about this single. The music, it's kind of cringy. It's really weird. But Pete Townsend produced and arranged this single. It's like this little girl singing this song. And frankly, it comes off a little creepy. It's really bad. But the etching on the dead wax reads, Lena, eat your heart out. And I suppose they're calling out Lena Lovitch. But I don't think Lena Lovitch was worried about Angie or the Peppermint Lump. Number 99. This one had to be like a Christmas cash grab from Stiff Records. This is a song that's haunted you every holiday season you've been alive. And I thought when I heard it, I said, this is the worst, definitely the worst single in the Stiff 100. But then I heard Angie, Peppermint Lump. But hopefully they got enough money during this Christmas cash grab to press like a new Ian Dury single or something. It's Elmo and Patsy, Grandma Got Run Over by a Reindeer from 1980. It's Buy number 99 and also number 99 in the countdown. I don't want to waste another breath talking about this because it is just bad. So from now till number 1, we got some good stuff. These are fun records. So number 98, it's Buy number 26 from 1978. It's Jane Eyre and the Belvederes from Akron, Ohio. We're going to see another Akron, Ohio superstar on the Stiff list, and she put out a bunch of singles. But right now we're talking about Jane Eyre and the Belvederes, Yankee Wheels. It's a good song. It kind of trudges along a little too much till you get to the chorus, and the chorus pays off. The chorus is pretty good, but the dead wax reads, Air today and tomorrow. There's Jane Eyre and the Belvederes on the beautiful red Stiff label. Number 97. This is one of those weirdo novelty one-offs. It's Binky Baker and the Pit Orchestra. The song's called Tony Blackburn from 1978, and it's Buy number 41. The song is written about the English disc jockey Tony Blackburn, who had sense of humor enough to play it on his show a few times. So that's cool. I'm a lyric guy. There's Mr. Binky on the back there. I'm a lyric guy, and it's okay if you're not a lyric person because this is the single for you. The only lyrics in the song are Tony Blackburn. And it also makes a pretty decent sleeve face there. Number 96. This is a double 7-inch by Lena Lovitch. It's by number 69 from 1980. This is my least favorite of the first 100 from Lena. We're going to see a lot more from her. She put out some great stiff singles. What Will I Do Without You? It's good. It's a good tune. You got some live cuts on here. You do get your money's worth. A double single though, for sure. But that's from 1980. Number 96, Lena Lovitch. Number 95 is by number 58 from 1979. It's Michael O'Brien, Made in Germany. This originally did come with a picture sleeve, but it's just a big picture of his mug on there. You're not missing much. On the beautiful green stiff label. I like the music on this single. It's a big song. Production's cool. It's the vocals that are really, frankly, kind of weird, creepy. They remind me of like Loris, when Christine comes around, but like creepier. But yeah, this is Michael O'Brien, Made in Germany. Number 94. This is Just Water, Singing in the Rain. The A-side, Singing in the Rain, is horrendous. It's the B-side, Witness to the Crime, that saves this thing, man. It's a good rocker. It takes about 45 seconds to get going, but when it does, it's a good tune. But yeah, Singing in the Rain by Just Add Water, Witness to the Crime. This one, it's missing a sticker, but it is by number 31. And the etching, I remember the etching on this one. It says, "It all depends on what side of the bar you're on." I like that one. And that's from 1978. Let's go to number 93. I was talking about the other Akron, Ohio superstar, Rachel Sweet from 1980. It's by number 80, Spellbound. Spellbound is a good tune, but I think it's the weakest of the first 100 for Rachel. It's got some kind of like classic rock cheese sound to it that just doesn't grab me, but her voice sounds great in it, and we're going to see a lot more from Rachel Sweet. The etching in the dead wax reads, "Our national flower is the hedge." That's pretty funny. But number 92, this is The Rumor, another band we're going to see some other things from here. By 92 from 1980. That's number 92 and by 92. I Don't Want the Night to End. You're also going to see that song done by another stiff artist. This is good. It's just, it kind of lacks the power and power pop. But that sleeve is worth it alone. That's a pretty funny sleeve where they blend into the wall. On the plain, kind of boring green stiff label there. Let's go to 91. Number 91 belongs to Otis Watkins. This is by number 83 from 1980. There's Otis on the cover there, looking pretty cool in his white suit. He's got a smoke and a drink. He does the Joe Jones cover, You Talk Too Much. And while it doesn't hold a candle to the original, I'll tell you what, he's really smooth on the chorus. Like, the vocals sound really good. And the B-side, If You're Ready to Rock, Baby, I'm Ready to Roll. He was a part of the Shakin' Stevens band, too. So, Otis Watkins, pretty cool one. Number 90, this is the GTs by number 60 from 1979. I really like this picture sleeve. It's plain, but it's cool looking. I like it. Boys Have Feelings, too. If you got a sweet tooth, this is sugary sweet, pop. And it's a good tune, but the B-side's actually more interesting to me because it was written by Pat Collier. Pat Collier played in the Vibrators. And I would have loved to hear the Vibrators do maybe a little more revved up, punkier version of Be Careful. That'd be pretty cool. The Rumor, again, this is number 89 by number 81 from 1980. The song Little Red Book, best done by Arthur Lee and Love. The Rumor do a pretty good job, a pretty decent job of covering it. I love that picture sleeve. Very cool. The etching reads, "Trust your hunch, not your lunch." It's pretty good one there. Number 88. This is Nick Lowe. This is Nick Lowe's farewell to Stiff after he left the label, went with Jake Riviera to Radar Records and took Elvis Costello with him. But it's by number 21 from 1977. Halfway to Paradise, the A-side. It doesn't grab me. It's a Tony Orlando cover. It's really weird. But he does I Don't Want the Night to End on the B-side. And he does everything right that The Rumor did wrong for that song. the guitar's way, like, it's got that Chuck Berry, piercing kind of rock and roll riff. It's really good. And the etching reads on this one: a man can be a wimp, but a wimp can't be a man. Strong words from a guy doing a Tony Orlando cover, right? And if you punch that hole out there, it ruins Nick's face on the logo, on the label, rather. Number 87. This is by number 88 from 1980. It's Joe King Carrasco. This has some kind of like Spanish pop flavor to it. He reminds me of, like, he'd be like a more optimistic, Reckless Eric, it's definitely like the sun's out kind of music, fun time, upbeat summertime kind of, jam. I think Joe King Carrasco's, in his live show, I think that's where he really shined. The excitement, the energy, and the look, the visual effect is where Joe really shined in the live show. On vinyl, it sounds good, but it's not up there on my list. This is number 86. Madness, My Girl. We're going to see a lot more Madness singles later in the countdown. This is my least favorite from them in the first 100. Still a good tune, but what's cool, Stepping in the Line is the B-side. It's the only place you can get that song, is the B-side to My Girl. By number 62 from 1979, the etching reads, A Present for the Future. There it is. Madness looking pretty cool on the cover there. So let's go to number 85. This is by number 33 from 1978. This is another wacko, kind of weirdo one-off. It's Wasmo Nariz, the song Telephone. And this is one you put on, you want to annoy your friends or maybe just get a good laugh. The whole lyrics, it's like this really trudging new wave kind of tune, but he's just singing telephone. And he likes to imitate the telephone going, ring a ring a ring a ring a ring a. It's really weird. It's a fun one though. Yeah, Wasmo Nariz. Thank you, Wasmo. Number 84. This is Desmond Decker, Israelites from 1980. It is by number 70. I think Israelites was originally released in 1969, and this is a reworking of the song, which I think isn't that great. The original is much better, but still a really fun reggae tune. And we're going to see more from Mr. Decker a little bit later on. And the etching reads, A Hole in One. Let's go to number 83. This is the first one I'm going to show you that wasn't issued. This is one that didn't get issued. It was supposed to be by number 37. It's number 83 on the countdown from 1979. Jonah Louie, Hallelujah, Hallelujah, Europa. There's Mr. Louie looking pretty suave on the cover. It's a cool song. I think this is like, the egg punk bands of today. Could be their godfather, man. He was making some really whacked out kind of sounds back then, and this is a fun song, but not to be heard by the masses. It wasn't issued. So this is number 82 by number 94 from 1980. This had to be a crowd pleaser here, right? Any Trouble, Girls Are Always Right. It's some cheesy, sugary, sweet power pop. They have some way better singles that we're going to look at a little bit later on. The B-side, No Idea, is no slouch, though. It's a good one. So let's go to number 81. It's by number 54 from 1979. It's the Duplicates. I Want to Make You Very Happy. Now, this one's pretty cool because this is the band The Rumor in disguise. The Rumor weren't satisfied with, the airplay that they were getting, and they weren't, picking up much action. So they changed their name to the Duplicates for a single. And I don't think it really worked out for them. But when this song kicks off, I swear, man, it sounds like a blistering Stranglers tune. It's got this great keyboard on it. And then they kind of revert back to their power poppy ways. I wish they would have kept it a little more straightforward, like Strangler style. I think that was pretty cool. This is number 80 by number 53 from 1979, Lena Lovitch, Bird Song. This is a good new wave tune, man. It just takes a little while to get going, to kick itself into gear, but when it does, it's a rocker. It's definitely good. Lena Lovitch, Bird Song from 1979. Let's go to number 79 by number 61. I'm a sucker for some ballads sometimes, and Jonah. Not many people can do one like Jonah Louie does. This is God Bless Whoever Made You. I think this was written by Brinsley Schwarz, and if it wasn't, it should have been. That's a really beautiful song, and his voice sounds great on it. From 1979, Jonah Louie, God Bless Whoever Made You. 1978, this is the earliest Stiff single that ranks the lowest. It's from 1976, by number 3, number 78 on the countdown is the Rugulator, All Aboard with the Rugulator. This is like some maxed out blues rock kind of stuff. And I like the songs. They just go on for a little bit too long. All Aboard is good, but the real winner on this single is the B-side, Cincinnati Fatback. And I got to read you something on the back that made me laugh. Real quick. Danny, Justin, Nick, and Julian, names which meant little or nothing 2 months ago. Today, there's an almost legendary magic about Danny, Justin, Nick, and Julian. The very mention of any one of their names sends sharp shivers of excitement down the spines of young girls. Take a look at this cover. I don't think Rugulator was exciting many people. But it's a good one, man. The songs are a little long-winded for me, but it's a good one. Number 77, by number 55 from 1979, Baby Let's Play House by Rachel Sweet. This is another one where I wish I had the picture sleeve to it because she looks really cool. She's in like an Elvis suit with the Elvis hairdo and holding the guitar, just like Elvis in one of the big E poses. And it's a fun picture sleeve, but she does a great job of covering the song. I really enjoy it. Baby, baby, baby. It's a fun one, man, on the Green Stiff label by 55. Number 76. This is Graham Parker, Stupefaction from 1980. A really fun power pop song. It's almost kind of like Elvis Costello light, but it's definitely a fun song to listen to. And the etching on this one's great. The bigger they are, the bigger they are. Thank you for the words of wisdom, Mr. Parker. We're going to see more from Graham coming up, too. This is number 75 from 1978. It's by number 28. And these songs are phenomenal. But I ranked it so low because Stiff did a reissue. And it's the Box Tops, Cry Like a Baby, backed with the letter. Excellent songs. Great tunes from Alex Chilton. But yeah, it's a reissue. I have you can get the original for like $1, maybe even less. But yeah, a great pick sleeve though. And yeah, excellent tunes, man. And the etching reads, Beethoven was a tiger too. Yeah, Mr. Chilton. Excellent as always. Number 74, by number 85 from 1978. It's Jonah Louie, Big Shot Momentarily. Big shot. It's what they tell me I could be. Then they put you in a wigwam and make you do it on a program on TV. That's pretty funny lyrics. But yeah, Jonah's his wacko weirdo self on this, and it's a fun tune, man. Everyone's a gem from 1978. By number 65, it's number 73 on the countdown from 1980. It's the Feelies. Everyone's got something to hide except me and my monkey, a frantic, really fun reimagining of the Beatles song. And you know what's funny about this one? This is one of the last of the first 100 that I actually got. And what's ironic about it is they're from New Jersey, and so am I. So it's just funny that this became one of the last ones I picked up. But yeah, it's a really fun one. The B-side, Original Love, is really kind of like an indie rock kind of sound. And they signed to Stiff, they said, because Stiff was the only label that told them you don't have to have a producer. Do whatever you want. That's pretty cool, Stiff. So let's go to number 72. This is a really fun one. By number 93 from 1980, the Mexicano, Trial by Television. This is Eddie Grant's brother. He has a pretty good sleeve face, too. Eddie Grant's brother. This is a really great mix of like new wave and reggae together. It makes for a really fun listen. The Mexicano, Trial by Television from 1980. From 1977, it's by number 12, number 71 on the list. And this is what Ian Dury does on a day off. He writes this song, England's Glory, and gives it to Max Wall. There are jewels in the crown of England's glory, and everyone shines 1,000 ways. And he tells you all about how they shine on the back. It's a lot of like English references. My favorite is Nice Bit of Kipper and Jack the Ripper. Yeah, penned by Mr. Dury. It's an excellent tune. And the B-side is a really fun tune called Dream Tobacco. Uh, yeah, really, really fun single. Kind of whimsical. It's good. It's a fun one. Number 70. Here's Desmond Decker. My favorite one from him on Stiff is Please Don't Bend from 1980. Was it by number 87? Yeah, by number 87. Please Don't Bend is an excellent reggae tune. This is definitely like you're out in the backyard, sun shining, having some beers, man. It's a great record to play. But yeah, Desmond Decker. Check out the album Black and Decker. That's a really good one. This is number 69. We're into the 60s now. By 52 from 1979. The 45s. Couldn't believe a word on the ever so beautiful yellow Stiff label. This is a great power pop tune. A really well-written song. And it was actually Stiff's worst-selling single, which is kind of shocking when you think about, Angie's Peppermint Lump. But number 68, this is by number 91 from 1980. It's the Plasmatics. This one goes out to the GLC. In your monkey suit, you just look like a monkey. It's a good tune, man. Not as good, I think, as their other release, which we'll get to way later in the countdown, that I think is much better. But yeah, this is some maximum punk rock and roll with a healthy helping of cowbell. And that picture sleeve is worth it alone. That's a great picture sleeve. The B-side is a live version of Squirm. And this came out on some marbled vinyl. Yeah, a nice one, man. Good tune. Let's go to number 67. It's number 67. The first appearance by Mr. Ian Dury on this list, besides him writing the song for Max Wall. Number 69 from 1980. It's by 100. This is the last of the 100 in the By series. Superman's Big Sister. I do like this song a lot. It's the string arrangement in it that kind of annoys me a little bit. But what's really funny about this single too is the label for By number 1, Nick Lowe's Heart of the City, So It Goes. But Nick Lowe's stuff is crossed out and Ian wrote his own stuff in there, his own songs. I think that's pretty funny. But yeah, this is a good one, man. Superman's Big Sister by Ian Dury and the Blockheads. We're going to see a lot more from Mr. Dury a little bit later on. And well, speaking of him, he wrote this song too, but gave it to Humphrey Ocean. It's Humphrey Ocean and the Hardy Annuals by number 29 from 1978. This is a wacky tune, Whoops-a-Daisy. It's a really fun one. It's definitely a fun song. But I think Humphrey Ocean was a little bit better. He was an illustrator, a little bit better drawer than he was a music act. But Ian Dury penned the song, and it's a great song. The B-side is that children's song Davy Crockett, which is actually it's fun. It's a really fun tune. But there's Humphrey Ocean, Whoops-a-Daisy from 1978. Number 65, by number 90 from 1980. It's Ian Dury and the Blockheads. I Want to Be Straight. I want to be straight. I'm sick of taking drugs and staying up late. I don't believe him. Why don't I believe him? By number 90 is another excellent offering from Ian Dury, but on the ever so plain and boring Black Stiff label. And they made their label names so small you can't even read it. I don't like that's my least favorite Stiff label. Number 64, by number 67 from 1980. Here's a great one from Rachel Sweet, Fool's Gold. The guitar lead in this is worth it alone, man. I'm in love with that guitar lead. It sounds great. It's a great little power poppy tune, and her vocals sound excellent on the Green Stiff label there. From 1980, Rachel Sweet, Fool's Gold. Let's get to number 63, by number 8 from 1976. It's Plummet Airlines, Silver Shirt. Silver Shirt is a good tune. It was supposed to be way more revved up. It's more of like a ballad kind of number on this one. And for some reason, Sean Tyler produced it, and Sean Tyler insisted that they slow it down and do it in a ballad kind of way, which is, it works. It's good. But the B-side, This Is the World, that's a good tune, man. That's definitely a rocker. There it is, Silver Shirt backed with This Is the World. By number 8 in the Buy series from 1976. Plummet Airlines. The silver shirt kind of reminds me a little bit of Messing with the Kid by the Saints. This is buy number 84, number 62 from 1980. It's Madness, baggy trousers. And we talked about Humphrey Ocean like a minute ago. Humphrey Ocean did the illustration for this cover, which is pretty cool. Like I said, he's much better with the pencil and paper than he is on the microphone, I think. But this is one of those records that made me realize that, like, I think in order to like really appreciate Madness, you have to be English. You know, there's a lot of English elements to this. It just sounds so English enough. But I like this single a lot. Baggy Trousers by Madness. Number 61. This is by number 63 from 1980. It's Lena Lovitch, Angels. This was rumored to be written by Lena Lovitch when she was hanging out with the Hells Angels. But she denied it. When you listen to it and I think about her hanging out with the Hells Angels, it sounds a little bit cooler. But it's a new wave bopper, man. It's definitely a really good tune. Pretty whacked out cover there. Lena Lovitch, Angels. Number 60. Okay, this is a cool one too. Buy number 98 from 1980. It's 10-pole Tudor. And this is a test pressing of it. So this later came out. They replaced the B-side on this are 2 songs live from the Marquee. They do Fashion and a Chuck Berry cover of Rock and Roll Music. And I love the live tracks because you could hear it in the music. The band's sweating. It's like a live atmosphere. It's really cool. 3 Bells in a Row is the studio track on it, which is just this bouncy, great tune. I think we all know Eddie Tudor from Eddie 10-pole Tudor from the Great Rock and Roll Swindle. And I think it was rumored that he was supposed to replace Johnny Rotten, but the Sex Pistols imploded, and the rest is history. The B-side was later replaced with another hit of theirs, Wonder Bar, which is a great tune. But yeah, if you can get past the silly outfits that 10-pole Tudor wore, they were a good band. All right, we're into the 50s now. Number 59, by number 36 from 1978. A real rocker. Just that basic old school kind of rock and roll structure to the song with some great piano. It's Mickey Jupp, old rock and roller. And in this song, he gripes about being an old rock and roller. I can't do it. I'm too old. It ain't my gig. The music's too loud and the hall's too big. When my singing, it don't count for much. I don't play guitar. I use it as a crutch. It's a really fun song, man. Definitely will get the energy up if you're having a down day. From the album Japanese. Here's one that's a total groover, a total mover, man. This is by number 50, number 58 from 1979. It's Ian Dury and the Blockheads, Reasons to Be Cheerful. I love the like swooping little like guitar lick in this, man. It's a really great guitar lick. And like I said, it's a total mover. And we're going to see a lot more from Ian Dury coming up. Let's go to number 57. This was Reckless Eric's last stand on Stiff Records. By number 75 from 1979. It's Broken Doll by Reckless Eric. He's looking a bit disheveled on the cover there, but cool as ever. This is a really, really great song. Well written. He sounds great on it. It's a shame that Reckless had to go, but he left us with a good last single on Stiff there. Number 56. This was originally penned by Del Shannon, and it's Rachel Sweet doing I Go to Pieces, by number 44 from 1978. And she sounds excellent on this. And I love this. I go to this single a lot. I like playing this one a lot. She sounds great on it, and she does the song justice. I would put her version on before I put any other version on the excellent Stiff yellow label. And the Dead Wax is a nice homage to her home, Ohio. Number 55. This is my man, Jonah Louie, the baby. She's on the street. This is by number 30 from 1978. Unintelligible lyrics. I cannot understand any lyric except baby, she's on the street. But it's got this like boogie piano that starts it off, and it's got a great swagger to the song, and it's a really fun rock and roll song. Jonah Louie, baby, she's on the street. There he is, looking a bit confused on the back. Number 54. Dirty Looks, Lie to Me. This is a really fun power pop tune. It's by number 66 from 1980. Um, it's this really good power pop tune with that has like this kind of 50s undertone to it. And I don't think it's the best by Dirty Looks in the first 100. We're going to see some other ones, but definitely a good tune, man. Rosario's Ashes on the B-side is a great song, too. Altogether, a really solid single. Number 53, by number 97 from 1981, Lena Coming Back with New Toy. There's a nice little custom label on the back. Lena looking cool. This is a great new wave tune, man. Another new wave bopper. She could really churn them out, man. A really fun, great synths, great driving beat to New Toy. I need a new toy. Then we're going to go back to Rachel Sweet, number 52, by number 39 from 1978. Her reworking of the Carla Thomas tune, Baby, B-A-B-Y, and I love this song, man. I think she sounds better than any other one on this one here. It's a great single taken from Fool Around, the album Fool Around. And look how young she is on the back. She was like a teenager when she was making these records, and such a powerful voice, man. I think she does this cover a great justice. Really good. Number 51, Dirty Looks, man, by number 77 from 1980, Let Go. Now, this is like a great rockin' tune with a little bit of twinge or rockabilly. The verse kind of reminds me of like a revved up, sped up summertime blues kind of riff, but excels into this like power poppy chorus that really hits the spot. Let Go by Dirty Looks. Now, number 50. This is an excellent song. One of my favorite from Graham Parker. By number 82 from 1980. I Can't Get the Flesh and Blood I Need. You Can't Have Love Without Greed. It's Graham Parker and the Rumor. Love Without Greed. What a great song. Great lyrics. And this one was really cool, too. I'd never seen a stiff release come with a flip top open. It's like a little envelope there. I think that's pretty sweet. And he got his own little custom label job there from Stiff. So I think that was pretty neat. But yeah, an excellent song by Mr. Graham Parker. There he is staring at you on the cover. So that we're hitting the top 50. So we're cruising along. We're doing good, man. This is by number 5, number 49 from 1976 is Lou Lewis and his band. Some great harmonica-driven music here. Boogie on the Street and Caravan Man are two really solid rock and roll tracks. And like I said, if you're a fan of the harmonica, Lou Lewis is going to hit the spot for you. Lou has another single in this list that I think is even better. So we can get to that soon enough. This is number 48 by number 79 from 1980. Any Trouble, Second Choice. Now, first of all, the cover, I look at these guys and it reminds me of an Ian Dury quote. Ian Dury said, if the band looks like they work at a bank, then they're going to be shit. I think Any Trouble would like a word with you, Mr. Dury. These guys definitely look like bank tellers, but Second Choice is a great tune. Now it starts off with like this kind of reggae-ish riff, and I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to like this, but it really transcends into like one of the best power pop choruses on this list. Yeah, two shots of fantasy and one of make believe. Just a really good tune. It really reminds me of Living in Paradise, that Elvis Costello tune. But yeah, Any Trouble, Second Choice, again on that boring black stiff label. Number 47. This is by number 49. Working at the bank and counting out the money for no thanks. She's going down the drain and she's only got herself to thank. It's Hit or Miss Judy by Reckless Eric. This is a great song. I love the synths in it, or the keyboards in it. Reckless's voice just shines through, and yeah, it's great, man. Hit or Miss Judy. The world's only here for girls like you to be rude in it. And I love this picture sleeve. A really cool pick sleeve from Reckless. Number 46. This is my favorite Graham Parker tune on the list. And this is one of those that weren't issued. It was supposed to be by number 96, but for some reason it didn't work out. And it's Graham Parker, Endless Night. This is as rocking as Graham Parker's going to get, man, for me. the lyrics, it kicks off. It's a really driving rock and roll kind of power pop tune, but it's like I had the time, but I blew it. I had the power, and I knew it. I had the energy, but outgrew it. The identity, but saw through it. I think it's some really cool lyrics written there by Graham Parker, and a hell of a song, number 46. Number 45, Dirty Looks. Now, this one is a really fun single, Tailing You from 1980. It's by number 89. A song kind of about, doing a little bit of a delivery. And I don't think they were delivering pizzas, if you know what I mean. But it's about going downtown and making a drop, and they're tailing you. This has some kind of like paranoid overtones to it that make you feel like you're in it a little bit. It's really fun. It's a good single. The B-side, Automatic Pilot's no slouch either, but yeah, by number 89. It's number 45 on the list. Dirty Looks, do some rocking out there. Number 44. We're going back to Reckless Eric. It's by number 64 from 1978. And here's a little fun trivia. Name all the cool rock and rollers on this sleeve. I think it's a fun thing to do. The back is cool too. But yeah, it's a Reckless Eric pop song. And then on the back is a different version of Reconnaissance Cherie, which we'll get to later. This is a great song. Very big sound, powerful, and Reckless has given it his all vocally. You can tell the exasperation in his voice. But I love how the record comes out of the sleeve, but it's a part of the sleeve, on the label. And then you got a little custom job there on the back. A really good single from Reckless. Number 43. This is an excellent power pop tune, man. This is The Rumor by number 45 from 1977. It's a red light, green light, yellow light, wait. Green with envy and red with hate. Yellow with fear, so you better stay clear of the rumor's emotional traffic. I love those lines. It's a great tune, man. It's a really fun power pop tune. And the ending is kind of like trippy. I like what they did with it. And this is one of their best by The Rumor. A really fun one. Emotional traffic. Oh, and the etching reads promotional traffic. Thought that was funny. Okay, here's another one that wasn't issued. It was supposed to be by number 35. And it's from 1979. It's Lena Lovitch, Home. And Home is such a great tune, man. It's home is where the heart is. Home is so remote. Home is an emotion sticking in my throat. I think that's such a great line. There's some other powerful lyrics in it. But let's go to your place and listen to Lena Lovitch, Home. And the B-side is the same. It's a promo copy from when Stiff teamed with Epic to release that one. Didn't get a release in the Buy series, though. Let's take another look at The Rumor, man. Number 41 by number 43 from 1979. It's The Rumor, Frozen Years. This is a departure from anything The Rumor had done. This is like an airy, spacey kind of vibe, and it just works really well. The musicianship on it's excellent. It's a really fun kind of spacey tune. And look at that picture sleeve. That's bizarre. That's really weird. The back reminds me of Armed Forces by Elvis Costello. But yeah, Frozen Years is a really fun tune. I like it. And it's different than anything they had done previously. Number 40, one of my favorite from Madness, by number 71 from 1979, the Work, Rest, and Play EP. Every song on this is killer. I love this EP. It starts with Nightboat to Cairo, but the second song, Deceives the Eye, that's my favorite one. It's like a pretty punky offering from Madness, and I really dig it. Cool label on this one, too. But yeah, Work, Rest, and Play. I think if you're not familiar with Madness and you kind of want to get into them, this is an excellent place to start because every song on this is great. Now we're into the 30s, man. All right, number 39. Oh, you can feel the romantic, passionate tension of this tune from 1978 by number 32. Lena Lovitch, I Think We're Alone Now. I love her vocals on this, and it's just, like I said, oozing with this romantic tension. It's a great tune. She's looking really cool on the cover. And the back is a different version than the single or the album version of Lucky Number. So it's pretty cool to have that on the B-side. But yeah, an excellent tune. Uh, let's go to number 38. This is a really fun one. By number 19 from 1977, it's the Yachts, Suffice to Say. Now, the funny thing about this song is, as the singer's singing the song, he's telling you what's coming up in the song. He's kind of describing to you how he's writing this song for the person he loves. Like the one part, like, and there's an instrumental break right after this, and then there's the instrumental break into the chorus. It's a really fun tune. Suffice to Say, I Love You. What a great tune by the Yachts. This is an SOS from the Yachts, straight to your heart. So now we're getting to the one that wasn't issued that I think is really rare. Now I looked it up. I tried to find it everywhere. I think Discogs said like 4 people had it, but you know how people can be full of crap on Discogs saying they have stuff they don't. But it was supposed to be by number 57. It's number 37 on the list. And it's Kirsty MacColl, You Caught Me Out, which is just, I love Kirsty MacColl. We're going to see another record from her in a little bit. But this is such a great song, man. It's in line with like her cover of New England, like excellent stuff. A great pop tune. And yeah, I would love to see if anybody out there has it because it's like super rare. I haven't found it anywhere. And I've been collecting Stiff records for a while. So a great song. Check it out if you can. You Caught Me Out by Kirsty MacColl. But in lieu of it, I thought I'd show something else that'd be kind of cool. This is a DVD from the Live Stiffs Tour 1977. This footage is also on YouTube. Check it out. It's what a bunch of characters, man. Larry Wallace, Nick Lowe, Elvis Costello, Ian Dury, Reckless Eric, man. Just excellent footage and really fun from this band of misfits. I would have loved to see that tour, man. Let's go to number 36. This is a really fun song, really cool, like rockabilly bopper kind of. It's Lou Lewis, 132, 33, 35 from 1980 by number 68. And it's like, think of The Train Kept a Rolling. It's that kind of like rhythm, and it's a really just great tune. Kind of an odd sleeve there, but Lou Lewis really shines on this one. I love this single. Let's go to number 35. Number 35 is from the Tyler Gang. It's by number 4 from 1976, Styrofoam. LA lady lives in a home made entirely of styrofoam. The lyrics are out there. It's a really fun song. Styrofoam fireplace, styrofoam log, styrofoam cat, and a styrofoam dog. The vocals are this kind of like froggy vocals. Some great drumming in there. It's got this excellent drum break where the fills are like really fun. The B-side is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre Boogie. Now that's got to be one of the best song titles ever without being like the greatest song. It's a good tune, but Styrofoam's the real winner. This was put out as a double B-side exclusive by Stiff. Double B-side exclusive by number 4 from 1976. That's the Tyler Gang, Styrofoam. I'm telling you, man, these lists are a marathon. We got to keep rolling. By number 95, number 34 on the list from 1980. This is the Equators, Baby Come Back. The guitar intro, as simplistic as it is just worth the price of admission alone on this. It's fantastic, man. And this song is excellent. Probably one of my favorite reggae tunes on the list. This was produced by Eddie Grant, and Eddie Grant also had a hit with this earlier on with it by his band The Equals, but really helped the Equators. This is a little more faster pace, a little more revved up than the Equals version, and it's a real killer. I really love this single, and I really like this Baby Blue Stiff label right here. I think that looks nice. But yeah, that's the Equators, Baby Come Back from 1980. Number 93. Oh, this is where Reckless Eric gets a little sentimental on us. He gets a little emotional, doing the Buddy Holly song Crying, Waiting, and Hoping. I think he does a really great job of doing the song, and he does it like Reckless would do. Kind of makes it his own, but the real winner to me on this is the B-side, one of my favorite Reckless tracks ever, I Wish It Would Rain. That's just got such a feel to it, and he's just really pouring everything into those vocals. And it's a great song, man. Great lyrics in that one. It's by number 40 from 1978. Reckless Eric, Crying, Waiting, Hoping, and I Wish It Would Rain on the backside. Number 32, I've ranked this first out of the Madness singles in the first 100. It's by number 56, One Step Beyond. Just, an infamous, a classic. It's a ska classic there. But this is the first Madness song I ever heard, so it holds a little bit of a special place for me. And it's a rager, man. If that won't make you dance, then I don't know what will. But the etching reads on it, a nut, nut, nutty. And it sure is. I love these stiff company sleeves too. Today's sound today. And if it means everything to everyone, it must be a stiff. But that's Madness from 79, One Step Beyond. Number 31. Oh, another great new wave tune from Lena Lovitch, 1979 by 46. Say When. Yeah. Hey, I call the shots, baby. I say when. And it's got this electrifying kind of synthesizer in it. Makes you like spaz out. And it's really fun. Just a great, great single. I like the back of that too. That's pretty neat. But yeah, she's excellent in this. Say When. And the B-side, I think, is it's One Lonely Heart. That's a good tune too. But yeah, Say When by Lena Lovitch. Number 31 on the list. All right, now we're into the top 30 of the top 100 of the Stiff Buy series. Let's go with the Stiffs. Buy number 86 from 1981, doing the Glitter Band cover, Goodbye My Love. This is such a really fun working in a mix of punk and power pop and a little bit of glam in there. And they speed up the song from the Glitter Band did and really make it their own. And I'm in love with this picture sleeve. I think it's a brilliant pick sleeve, man. I love that. The Stiffs did some other like more punkier stuff. Check out Inside Out. This was from 81. The Inside Out came in 79. I got it over there. Should have brought it out. But yeah, Goodbye My Love. Back with Magic Roundabout. Excellent stuff from the Stiffs. Number 29. This is a fun one. Ian Dury, What a Waste. A really airy atmosphere of a song. And he talks about all the things that he could have done, but he chose to be a fool in a 6-piece band with first night nerves on every one night stand. The wordsmith himself, man. I don't think there was a better wordsmith out there than Ian Dury, man. Back with Wake Up and Make Love to Me. That was the first track off New Boots and Panties. But from 1978, by number 27, Ian Dury and the Blockheads, What a Waste. And the etching on the Dead Wax reads 999 rules, okay? I agree. They do. Number 28. Oh, this is my favorite from Jonah Louie, man. It's by number 73 from 1980. It's Jonah Louie in the kitchen at parties, man. Now, you want to talk about some really cool synthesizer. Here's a cool thing with this. There's some really like upbeat kind of synthesizer in the forefront of the song, but underneath there's like this really like low end kind of like weird synth that would make John Carpenter blush, but the lyrics are the best. And his voice is so odd on this. And the lyrics are great. But my favorite, I think it's the second verse where he goes, then I met this debutante. I said, I like new wave rock. She was into French cuisine, but I ain't no cordon bleu. He somehow rhymes new wave rock with cordon bleu, which is probably the coolest rhyme or the oddest rhyme in rock and roll history. But yeah, this is a whacked out weird one that's great with some excellent female vocals to sweep in the chorus, and it's just fantastic, man. This is with this really weird like rave up in the middle, like this rock and roll new wave synthesizer rave up in the middle. It's a lot of fun. And this is another one I wish I had the picture sleeve for. It's a really cool picture sleeve. But yeah, Jonah Louie in the kitchen at parties. Such a fun record, man. Oh, you know what? I skipped number 28. That was Jonah Louie was 27. I skipped number 28 only because I don't have the single. I have it on a 12-inch single. So let me show you that 12-inch single. Sorry about that. I knew I'd pass it by somehow. But number 28 is by number 76. And like I said, I didn't have the 7-inch, but I do have the 12-inch. By 76 from 1980. Number 28, the Plasmatics, Butcher Baby. Now, this is the Plasmatics in all their raw, gritty gloriness, man. Um, just a fantastic bruiser of a punk tune, and I love Butcher Baby. It's great, man. And on the back are some live stuff, Living Dead, and Sometimes. You could really hear the rawness and the passion of the band. Excellent stuff. Butcher Baby, 1980 by number 76. And the Dead Wax reads, "See live, you won't believe your eyes." Yeah, they were a wild band live, right? Blowing up cars and chainsawing through them and stuff. That's a lot of fun. So that was 28. Number 27 was Jonah Louie, In the Kitchen at Parties. Let's go to number 26. Number 26, some sound advice from Mr. Reckless Eric here. Take the Cash from 1978 by number 34. An excellent tune by Mr. Reckless Eric. The B-side, Girlfriend, is totally creepy. Tell me everything I need to know about your girlfriend, because I'm going to make that girl my girlfriend. Take the Cash is a Reckless Eric classic. And he's still playing today. I've seen him a bunch of times. And it seems like every time I see him, he'll only play like one song from his the stiff days. And I got to see him play Hit or Miss Judy. And he did play Take the Cash one time, and it was still excellent, man. It's just so on point. It's like this mid-tempo rocker, and it's just a really fun, If they try to tell you the check's in the post, you can take it as a joke. Number 25, this is the top 25. We're almost there, man. We're doing good. We talked about her earlier, but this is my favorite Kirsty MacColl single by number 47 from 1979. They Don't Know. Just a wonderful pop song, man. This could be my favorite pop song ever. The lyrics are great. The music's awesome. Kirsty MacColl's voice is perfect on this. I think Tracy Ullman covered this later on Stiff. But the B-side is great too. Motor On. It's definitely a rocker, more of a snaky little rock and roll tune, but they pair really well together. And this was unusual for Stiff to put out a picture disc, but that's what it came on. I think that it comes on a regular sleeve too, but company sleeve. But yeah, Kirsty MacColl, They Don't Know. What an excellent tune, man. They don't know about us. They've never heard of love. Number 24. This is the lowest of the Elvis Costellos that I have that I'm ranking. It's Allison, backed with Welcome to the Working Week by number 14 from 1977. Allison's a good tune, man. I like it a lot. Welcome to the Working Week's probably my favorite, though, the B-side of this single. The lyrics are great in Welcome to the Working Week. Sometimes I wonder if we're living in the same land. Why'd you want to be my friend when I feel like a juggler running out of hands? Costello was a great lyricist, man. And Allison's a good tune, too. But we're going to see a lot more from Elvis Costello. But the etching on the Dead Wax reads, Elvis joins the FBI. And there he is, crouching in some corner there. Number 23. From the deserts of Sudan to the gardens of Japan. From Milan to the Yucatan. Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick by Ian Dury and the Blockheads. This could have the best bass line I've ever heard in it. The bass line's out of control. Norman Watt-Roy is a beast on the bass, and this is an excellent song. It is a big hit for Ian Dury, but a great tune. By number 38 from 1978, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. And it's backed with There Ain't Half Been Some Clever Bastards. Cheeky little tune there from Ian Dury. 1978, Hit Me With Your Rhythm Stick. Hit me slowly, hit me quick. Number 22 by number 78 from 1980. There's no denying the energy and the impact this band had was the Go-Gos. We Got the Beat. What a fun tune, man. Just a really great rocker. A lot of fun. The Go-Gos, We Got the Beat. And the etching on the Dead Wax of this one is great. If it's clean, it's not laundry. This is another one I wish I had the picture sleeve for, man. It's got a great pick of the band, and there's like really nice pastel colors. It's a really fun picture sleeve to have. Maybe one day I'll find it. But it's backed with How Much More. But yeah, I could play this. I could play this any day of the week and do a little pogoing to the Go-Gos. You could pogo to the Go-Go. Number 21, By number 74, this is the best for me from Any Trouble. It's a song called Yesterday's Love. I don't want to be your lover. I just want to hold you for the rest of the night. This is a great like merge of punk and power pop together. It's like it's too pop to be punk and like not like hard enough to be a punk tune, but it's almost there. It's good, man. It's a really good tune from 1980. I love the etching on this Dead Wax. Hair today, gone tomorrow. I can relate. Any Trouble, Yesterday's Love, a 2 minute 20 song banger. I love this tune, man. Number 20, we're getting into the top 20, man. Stealing cars, lost in bars, treating hard to bees like superstars. It's the Damned, Problem Child. I want to come home at 3 a.m. I got my records. All right, now I'm going to play them. And you play this one loud, man. From 1977, by number 18. It was off their second album, Music for Pleasure, produced by Nick Mason, Pink Floyd. How about that? Interesting. Back with You Take My Money. This is an excellent, excellent tune, man. Classic punk tune. I gave a dose to my sister, only to be a teen dream hipster. That's for all you teen dream hipsters out there. Great damn song, man. So number 19, by number 25 from 1978. This is Reckless Eric, Reconna Cherie. And Reckless gives us a little bit of a French lesson in this, but if you transpose the lyrics that he sings in French, they kind of don't make sense. And it was really funny. I saw him live one time, and he was saying, I thought it would be really fun to make a song in French. And then I realized in order to do that, I would need to speak French. It's a really fun tune, man. I love the rhythm. It's this great little mid-tempo, great rhythm song. And Reckless's voice is cracking, and it's just everything that I want his voice to be in any recording. It's great, man. I love this. And I love that picture sleeve right there. Really cool. Number 18. Let's go. This is my favorite Lena Lovitch tune on here. And it's by number 42 from 1978. Number 18 on the list, Lucky Number. What a driver of a tune, man. This is excellent. I love the synthesizers in it and those like quirky little nuances she does with her voice. It just makes for such a fun tune. And it's backed with that song Home. That was supposed to be its own single on Stiff, like we were talking about before. But yeah, Lucky Number, I think, is the tops, man. And her first album, Stateless, is a classic, man. That might as well be a best of at some point. You know, it's great. Let's go to number 17, by number 15. And this is from 1977. It's Elvis Costello, Red Shoes. And it's back with Mystery Dance. Red Shoes is such a great tune, man. It's like, this really nice melody. But when you look into the lyrics, man. So Elvis Costello said he wrote this on a train going to his mom's house, right? And he was writing these lyrics in his head, doing these lyrics in his head. And he had to keep repeating them to himself before he could get to his mom's house and write them down. But he was a really young man when he wrote this song, and the lyrics are pretty heavy. So over this beautiful melody, you have a song kind of about immortality. And for someone to be like in their early 20s writing a song like that with lyrics that deep is really impressive to me. And it's a great tune, man. The Angels Want to Wear My Red Shoes. I said, I'm so happy I could die. She said, drop dead and then left with another guy. That's what you get for go chasing after vengeance. But since you got me punctured, this has been my sentence. What a great line, man. I used to be disgusted, but now I try to be amused. And the B-side is Sure to Amuse You, Mystery Dance, all like minute and whatever of it, minute and 58 seconds of it. Great little like homage to 50s rock and roll in that one. But yeah, great single, man. Red Shoes. The Angels Want to Wear My Red Shoes. Number 16, this is a full-on rocker here, man. By number 48 from 1977, the Lou Lewis Reformer, Win or Lose. Win or lose, lose or win, I ain't ever coming back again. This is just a full-on great rocker, and with some great harmonica in it, and it kind of reminds me of there's like a punky tinge with this song that kind of reminds me a little bit of the Saints in a way. But yeah, this is definitely his best, man, and you can't lose. You can win or lose, you're going to win with this single, man. And on the back is Photo Finish, which is another great rockin' tune. But I have the stiff yellow sleeve, the yellow label, and then on the back there's no label. Did it come like that, or did I just buy one with no back label on it? I don't know. A great rockin' tune though from the Lou Lewis Reformer. Check out his full-length album, Save the Whale, W-A-I-L. Good stuff. Oh, it reminds me that I don't know if I read the etching on that Jonah Louie kitchen at parties, but it says "Sod the whales, save Jonah." I thought that was pretty funny. Number 15, by number 17, from 1977. If all you do is business, then you won't like this next single, "Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll" by Ian Dury and the Blockheads. Look at Ian on the back, looking very happy. But yeah, what a great tune, man. The drums in this are great too. That long fill, the long drum fill, and I'm like, how many toms does this guy have? But the whole band is on point. It's a really fun tune. It's a rock and roll classic, man. And the B-side, "Razzle in My Pocket," a nice little number about stealing jazz mags. And the etching on the dead wax of this one says "Crime does pay." So that's number 15. Number 14 is, you want to talk about some in the red rock and roll. Here it is. It's by number 2 from 1976. Number 14 on this list. It's the Pink Fairies, "Between the Lines." "Between the Lines" comes on, and it is going to blast. It's going to like blow your speakers out. It's so fuzzy and in the red. The band is so hot on this one. And this is Larry Wallace playing on this one. It's a great, great tune. But I think the B-side is the champion of this single, "Spoiling for a Fight." I mean, that's like some Motorhead style kind of stuff. "Between the Lines," Pink Fairies. And look, it looks like the kid on the front there smoking a cigarette on the train tracks. But it says it was on Bacon Records. I don't know why they put that. It is a stiff release. It's by number 2. And man, it's great. And I like the bag. It says, "This record comes complete with a B-side." Well, thank you. The world's most flexible label, baby. Number 13. This is another one from Music for Pleasure by The Damned. A great collection of some really excellent punk tunes. By number 24 from 1977. "Don't Cry Wolf," man. "Don't Cry Wolf," back with "One Way Love." What a solid set of songs. You know, Music for Pleasure kind of gets put down a lot for some reason. I love that record, and I love the singles that came off that record. Another one produced by Nick Mason, the odd pairing of Nick Mason and The Damned. But yeah, from 1977, by number 24, "Don't Cry Wolf," and just buy the single. It's great. Number 12. This is probably my favorite Ian Dury song, and I think it's the highest ranked by him. But it's a great little homage to one of the coolest rock and rollers ever, Mr. Gene Vincent. And it's "Sweet Gene Vincent" by 23 from 1977. What a rocker of a tune. It starts off slow, well, "Shall I mourn your decline with some Thunderbird wine and a black handkerchief." But yeah, it starts off slow, but then it gets rocking. And when that break comes in with the snare, let's see if I can get the lyrics right, if I remember them right. But his cadence and the way it flows is so good. It's black shirt, white face, white socks, black shoes, black hair, white strat, bled white, dyed black. What a killer line, man, and an excellent homage to Gene Vincent, man. And yeah, excellent. And the B-side was an old Kilburn and the High Roads, Ian Dury's first group. And the etching reads, "Hello, Kilburn fans." It's just a nice little hello in the dead wax to you. Number 11. Now, this is the best example of a mix between punk and power pop in this list. It's the Pointed Sticks, Out of Luck, by number 59 from 1979. "Out of Luck" is like one of the coolest songs, man. That was always the song that played at the end of the party. You knew the party was over with "Out of Luck." But great little power pop song, man. And Somebody's Mom is on the B-side, which is great. And also "What Do You Want Me to Do?" Pointed Sticks were great. "Out of Luck" is a power pop classic. Really, really fun. The Pointed Sticks, "Out of Luck" from 1979 by number 59. A total classic. And I ranked it so high because it really is a great record. So we're going to go to the top 10. We're in the top 10 now. So let's have some fun. Do it, man. So number 10 is by number 7 from 1976. It's Richard Hell, Blank Generation. Another World with Blank Generation and You Gotta Lose. Now, this was released in 76 on Stiff. I also have it released on Orc Records. This is the other version here. Pretty cool, man. Both very cool picture sleeves, but there's no denying that Blank Generation is just an all-time classic. And it's a different version than what's on the album, Blank Generation. But, that opening line, I was saying, get me out of here before I was even born. It's such a gamble when you get a face. Like, that's killer, man. A total killer line. And the band's looking really cool on the back there. You got Richard Hell. And there's Mark Bell, little Marky Ramone there. A little Easter egg for everybody who watches Doctor and the Kid. Ivan Julian, Robert Quine. Just an excellent single, and Stiff did it right, man. Another World is an excellent tune. You Gotta Lose is a killer rock and roll song. But let's go to number 9 on the list. And it's by number 9, 1977. Number 9, Motorhead, Leaving Here. Now, this is what Eddie Holland was the original, who did the original of this, but Motorhead just turned this song up on its head, and it's just like maximum rock and roll. And this is like, I think Motorhead kind of was sounding like a punk band in this period here, but this is an excellent tune. The B-side, White Line Fever, is a total jammer, and man, it's hard to beat Motorhead. Leaving Here. They do a great version of a great little drum break in that too. By number 9 from 1977, Motorhead, Leaving Here. Hey, VC, have you heard the news, man? Come on. That's a great tune. So let's go to number 8. Number 8. And this is, speaking of Motorhead, this guy played in Motorhead for a little bit, and he was also in the Pink Fairies. This is Larry Wallace, Police Car, by number 22. This song just oozes cool, man. It's got such a great guitar riff. It's an amazing tune, man. Let's me and you go on a ride, baby, in the police car. Hey, kid, you're looking to score, but there ain't no help in sight. Why not hit the liquor store, the one that stays awake all night? But the riff is so good that there's no need for a solo in this song. The solo is kind of just a variation of the riff, and I love it, man. It's just a really banger of a tune. The first time I ever heard it was on this, the Live Stiffs. It's the Live Stiff song that Larry Wallace contributed to the comp. And when I heard it live, I was like, wow, the live version's great, but the studio version is just such a rocker, man. And he looks so cool on the cover. I wish he did more. I think this is the only thing he released that under his name on the Stiff label, but the B-side is excellent too, On Parole, and you can hear Motorhead do that song too. But yeah, an excellent song, Police Car, man, by Larry Wallace. Killer tune. Number 7. This is the first single Stiff put out, by number 1 from 1976. It's Nick Lowe, So It Goes, back with Heart of the City. So It Goes is such a classic, great power pop tune. What power pop song starts off with, I remember the night the kid cut off his right arm? That's a great tune, man. Heart of the City, I think it's my favorite, though. The B-side's my favorite. In the heart of the city where the alligator roam, I'm a little lost lamb and got no place to go. It's a great tune. Barely 3 chords. The song is barely 3 chords, but it's great. So It Goes, Heart of the City, Nick Lowe. And the etching reads, Earthlings. What is that? I can't even read what I wrote. 3 chord trick. There you go. I love it, man. It's great. That's funny, man. Yeah, I can't even read what I wrote on the one part. But yeah, it's a great tune, man. Love it. Nick Lowe, Heart of the City, So It Goes. Here's another great Costello one, man. By number 20 from 1977. Number 6 on the list, produced by Nick Lowe, the basher himself, Watching the Detectives. This song is great, man. It plays out as some kind of like detective noir kind of story. And just some excellent lyrics, man. They beat him up until the teardrops start. It's just amazing, amazing. Good, but he can't be hurt because he's got no heart. Yeah, that looking cool on the back. The best is she's filing her nails while they're dragging the lake. Oh man, the drums are spectacular in this. Costello's on point, and the bass is excellent. The B side are some live tracks from London. Blame It on Kane and Mystery Dance. But Watching the Detectives, such a great single from 1977. That's by number 20. All right, we're in the top 5. And we got back-to-back Costello, man. It's my favorite Costello record released on Stiff, and it was his Stiff debut. It was his debut, actually. It is by number 11, number 5 in the countdown from 1977. It's Elvis Costello, Less Than Zero, man. Turn up the TV. No one listening will suspect me. Your mother won't protect it, so your father won't know. They think that I got no respect, but everything means less than zero. Some other great lyrics in it. I heard about a couple living in the USA. They traded in their baby for a Chevrolet. An excellent rock and roll tune. The B-side, though, it could be my favorite Costello song ever. It's Radio Sweetheart. And Radio Sweetheart gets no love, man. I think it's, it's not talked about enough. It's a great song with this ominous kind of beginning that turns into this great melodic song. But the beginning part, my head is spinning and my legs are weak. Goose-step dancing, can't hear myself speak. Hope in the eyes of the ugly girls who settle for the lies of the last chances when slow-motion drunks break wallflower dancers. I could spend 100 years thinking of lyrics to be better than that, and I don't think I could come up with better lyrics than that. But 2 excellent songs, man. Less Than Zero, back with Radio Sweetheart. My favorite Costello for sure. Costello's single. But the etching reads, Elvis is king. And on the etching on the B-side says, Elvis is king on this side too. But he's looking kind of dorky, on the cover, but man, hell of a writer. And I miss angry Elvis Costello. He was the best when he was like young and angry. All right, number 4. This is an excellent single. It's from 1976. It's by number 16, Reckless Eric, Whole Wide World. I'm going to go on record and say this is the best 2-chord pop song ever written. It's so good. And songs like these and artists like Reckless, when I was young and getting into music and trying to play guitar, he gave guys like this and songs like this gave me hope that I could do it and I could write a brilliant song without, having to learn a billion chords or be the best guitar player. I just had to have some passion and, the will to do it, and this proves it, man. And I love this song, Whole Wide World. That song has gotten huge, especially like over the past couple of years. I don't know, was it that big in 77 when it came out, but an excellent single. Nick Lowe plays guitar and bass on the A side on Whole Wide World. And then the B side, you've got Ian Dury playing drums on Semaphore Signals. Semaphore Signals is great. It's this creepy little like love ballad number. Not a ballad. It's a creepy little love song. But Eric's really gritting and grinding out the vocals. And I love the grit and angst in his voice. You could hear the passion coming through the speakers. And that's why this gets to number 4. I could feel it. It's the real deal, man. Definitely a real deal single. Reckless Eric, Whole Wide World. Number 4. So number 3. This is by number 6 from 1976. It's called the first punk single ever released by a lot of people. And it's The Damned, New Rose. Is she really going out with him? An absolute punk classic. I love this song. It's everybody knows New Rose, man. It's just a brilliant tune. And Stiff was ahead of the game, man, putting out the punk singles before any other label. And it's backed with Help by the Beatles. And man, the Beatles never sounded so good than when The Damned play it. But yeah, number 3 from 1976. New Rose by The Damned, an absolute classic. Number 2, man, the top 2, here we are. Number 2, from 1977 is By Number 13, an absolute stunner of a punk song. It's the Adverts, One Chord Wonders. Now, when I first heard the Adverts, I'd heard the Damned before them, and I was like, man, the Damned are great. And then I heard the Adverts, and I was like, wow, this really sounds like it's from another planet. I love the sound that the Adverts have, and One Chord Wonders is just a phenomenal song. It's a punk single. It's a punk classic single, man. Back with Quickstep. Quickstep's also a great tune. But yeah, man, I wonder what we'll play for you tonight. Something heavy, something light, something to set your soul alight. Yeah, great, man. I wonder what'll happen when we're halfway through our favorite song. We look up and the audience is gone. The Wonders don't care. They don't give a damn. Yeah, what a great tune, man. Really excellent single. And this is By Number 13, number 2 on the list from 1977, One Chord Wonders. I mean, it would have been cool if the song was one chord. But yeah, what a great tune. And for number 1, I'm sure some of you know what it is because you're familiar with the Stiff list, but I gotta do something before I show it here. Hang on. All right, number 1 on the list. We got to do it. It's my favorite Damn single. Let me see if I can find it. Can't see. It's the Damn Neat, Neat, Neat. And that's from 1977. By number 10 in the series. What a classic punk tune. I think this is the best of the first 100 Stiff singles. It's hard to beat, man. Brian James, amazing, blistering, searing guitar. Rat Scabies just bashing it out on the drums. And the ever so cool, always cool Dave Vanian with these awesome lyrics, great voice, and Captain Sensible with probably one of the simplest but coolest bass lines in punk. Neat, neat, neat. What an amazing, amazing song. And I voted number 1 on the first 100 of the Stiff By series. And I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate your support. It's been a hell of a ride. And I'll see you next time, everybody. Remember, if it ain't Ryan Kidd, it ain't worth a view, baby. Come on. Cheers out there, everybody. Be good. Be somebody.